Wouldn't it be nice if you can create beautiful Pinterest pins that not only went viral, but that actually converted too? Believe it or not, there is a way to create stunning pin graphics that not only resonate with your audience, but get you those site visits as well. If you want to learn how I create compelling pins for all of my agency clients, then you are in the right place. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button and to hit the bell to be notified when I post the next episode in the series all about how to create pin descriptions that actually help your content rank in the Pinterest algorithm. Personally, I've helped hundreds of bloggers, influencers, and e-commerce businesses drive traffic and sales using Pinterest with these strategies. And so today we are going to learn all about how to create stunning images and graphics that actually will help your business thrive on this platform. Without further ado, let's dive into all the steps. So step number one to creating an awesome pin graphic is to, you guessed it, log into canva.com. Once you're in there, you want to set your dimensions to be custom. The reason being is that Pinterest wants images or pins within its feed that respect the 2 to 3 measurements. For example, you can use 600 by 900, you can use 1000 by 1500, whatever works for you. I use 1000 by 1500, but I mean, it doesn't really change anything. And so you want to go ahead and set those custom dimensions for your pins, and you're going to create all of your pin graphics within this one file on Canva. The next thing that's really important when you come to create your pin graphics is to make sure that you add a beautiful image that belongs to you. Yes, you can use stock images, but Pinterest knows when a stock image is a stock image, and so it's seen more likely than not that image on its platform before, and therefore it could hurt your reach in terms of your content on Pinterest. So if you can prioritize your time when it comes to creating new images for your business and for yourself, then that could help level up your graphics significantly. I will say that my clients who have the most successful Pinterest accounts have beautiful, high quality, personalized images that are on brand with their business and that solely belong to them. So those are the types of images that you are going to want to use when it comes to creating your graphics. So now that you have a stunning image and you've got your dimensions set, you need to add a text overlay. So how to add a text overlay, it's based on adding the text box on Canva. So you can obviously choose to add your title or a certain type of sentence on your graphics. Here is where you want to test different types of graphics. Sometimes the text overlay that takes up the entire graphic will perform better than a graphic with a smaller text overlay. And sometimes it's the opposite. It depends on your business, it depends on your website, but whatever may work best for you is something that you want to consider redoing over time. Of course, this is where you want to test as well, just like I mentioned. And so if you're going to do text overlay, you should, first of all, no matter how big it is, but if you're going to do text overlay and also showcase a beautiful image, make sure you're contrasting the fonts, you're choosing different fonts, you're perhaps repurposing fonts from your website to stay on brand, and also make sure that the words that you're using are Pinterest SEO friendly. Now, if you haven't seen my video on how to do keyword research and how to find keywords for your niche, your business, your blog, and your products, then make sure to check out the video linked in the description box below. But I'm taking for granted that you have done your keyword research. And so from that keyword research, this is where you want to pull some awesome keywords for your text overlay. Of course, those keywords should relate to the topic of your blog post or your product that you're linking to. And so it's super important that not only your text overlay be SEO friendly, but that it really does match what's on the other side of the link, or what's going to be on the other side of the link. So to make it all seamless, let's say you have a blog on food, and you want to write a recipe on a chocolate cake, for example, for kids' birthday parties, let's say. Doing the keyword research to make sure that kids' chocolate cake recipe is really a long tail keyword that's being looked up, and then using that as the blog post title and then repurposing that title as your SEO friendly keyword on your graphic is the best way to make sure that your strategy is completely seamless and fits all together really well. Next come a super secret sauce product or element, if you will, that a lot of people don't do, that's highly underutilized and that would seriously benefit your business and your graphics. And that is adding a call to action button straight on the graphic. A lot of people don't do this, and it's a complete missed opportunity for ask for that engagement or that website visit. Adding a simple little button like make this for dinner tonight, or style this look, or shop our products could really make or break how many site visits you get on your website. And so consistently making sure you're prioritizing adding a call to action button on all of your graphics is very, very important and will help increase those site visits, I promise you. Comment below if you knew this trick about adding call to actions, or if you have ever implemented this trick within your own business for your own pin graphics. Now that you've got all the elements for creating a beautiful pin graphic, you need to also test different things. Try different graphics, try different templates, create your own templates, perhaps repurpose old templates from other people. You know, vary the type of content that you are working with and that you're publishing on Pinterest to make sure that you're offering the platform something fresh and new every single time. What's great about Canva is they have a variety of free templates that you can customize to fit your brand colors, your brand fonts, and of course where you can add your own logo and branding overall. And so perhaps generating 10 templates or creating 10 templates that are customized to your business and repurposing them every single week, or switching them out every single week, can be a great way for you to consistently change things up without having to work double the time to do so.
To give you an idea, inside Canva, this is how all of your pin graphics should look like with the Pinterest best practices that I mentioned in the video. So just to give you reference, this is one of the templates that you can download, which I linked the download in the description box below for you to check out. But it writes exactly where to outline everything, and it also tell you exactly how to respect the Pinterest best practices. So the first thing you want to do is add the background image over here, ideally your own image. It could be a stock image, but ideally it would be your own image. Next, you would have your text overlay. So in this specific template, the text overlay is a bit smaller. It's right at the bottom, but you could always move this around to put it in the center. You can play around with the image. Like once you upload the image, you can play around with the transparency of the image and have the text overlay pop even more. This is completely up to you. Over here as well, you can see there are different types of fonts that we're using, and that is to switch it up to make it interesting to the eye and to hopefully invite somebody to be more enticed, to be inspired by your pin and therefore click through to your site. So once you've got your brand image, your text overlay with your engaging title that's Pinterest SEO friendly, you want to then add your logo or your branding, maybe over here. You can also play around with it, maybe have it over here. And then lastly, you want to add your call to action. So if you have a recipe, if this pin graphic is for a recipe, then you can add something like, make this for dinner tonight, you know, like a great call to action that will hopefully entice somebody to click through to your site and visit said recipe. Or obviously you want to tailor the call to action to your piece of content, or utilizing that recipe as an example. This is how you would technically go about it. I also mentioned that over here, Canva has tons of templates ready-made for you that you can pull from and customize yourself. So these are just like some examples that you can see. You can click see all and do some more research. They present to you a whole bunch of different other types of templates that you can use for your business. So you can always like choose this one, for example. And then if you open it up, it gives you even more variety of types of templates that you can use. This is for like a paid magazine cover template, but again, customize it to your needs and to fit your Pinterest account and your brand. So long as you respect the Pinterest best practices, you've got all the right elements on your pins and it's the right dimensions, you're good to go. So last little mini recap, you've got your call to action here, your background image over here, your text overlay over here, and lastly, your logo, and you will be golden to optimize the clicks going to your site from that pin.
Alternatively, you can always hire a graphic designer, whether it be on a budget on Fiverr or somebody who works at an agency. At the end of the day, putting some money behind a really great graphic designer can significantly help improve the quality of your pin graphics overall. It's not necessary, but it absolutely can help for sure. That being said, my own graphic designer who works on my team created 3 free templates for you when it comes to pin graphics, which you can download in the description box below. That you have 3 stunning graphics that you can repurpose for your own business and customize for your own business without having to think like a graphic designer and style things in a super cool way. I wanted to mention as well that I know that we talked about how to create beautiful pin graphics on this platform or for this platform, but what about regular images? Maybe you're wondering whether or not they're even worth publishing on the platform. The answer is absolutely yes. If you have a blog post with 5 regular images that belong to you, you can repurpose 1 or 2 of those images to create your graphics additionally to that, and then publish both your graphics and your personal images, all linking back to that one piece of content. That way you're testing what's gonna perform better for you on the platform, and you're giving your content its best chance of having something pick up steam in the algorithm and get you those site visits. So ideally you don't wanna have like 100 pins linking back to one piece of content, but it's good to test between 5 and 10 pins linking back to one piece of content. Just like I mentioned, not every single piece of content that you publish on Pinterest is gonna perform well for you. And so you need to give your audience choices to decide what they like best from your content and what resonates with them the most. Chances are out of 10 pins, maybe 2 will perform better than the others. Now that you know exactly how to create a beautiful pin graphic to actually get those conversions and increase those outbound pin clicks, make sure you watch this video on how to create a Pinterest profile cover that also helps you convert Pinterest users into followers. And I will see you next time for our last episode of this series, all about how to create pin descriptions that actually get your content to rank in the algorithm. Bye for now.